A parasite, said Dorian, his suit exhaling his ox nebulizer. Well then you'll need my help. After all, I'm the only one here currently in a hermetically sealed suit, my guy. Reggie looked at him with a strange look in his eye, almost pitying before saying, I think you're best off sitting this one out, but I appreciate you offering, as he read the data coming off of the ship's computer screen next to the airlock, checking the lockdown controls. I think it may be a case of Sarlan Rage. I'm hoping I can get it treated before that stage, he said, his eyes drifting into the middle distance briefly. The Dracorlix flapped, its wings in a clear display of discomfort and anxiety. That can't be. I've been so careful, said Dorian, clearly upset by the news. But as you wish, I will stay confined to quarters until you tell me it is safe, he conceded, as he turned to walk back to the research bay. Reggie turned away from the screen, content that the lockdown was in effect, and sprinted back to the bridge, hoping that Jude would manage to bring the anti-parasite shot back in time. He arrived at the bridge to the worst possible sight, Sarlan's lying on the floor, their fluids leaking from and the captain standing in the middle of the room, his face contorted in a way that Reggie couldn't even describe. It was like rage, but far worse. Pure, unadulterated avarice personified. The captain's limbs had clearly been elongating a while, unnoticed, and his neck, shoulders, and chest had become thicker and more sturdy. This was no longer the captain. This was a being hell-bent on destruction. Reggie tried not to attract its gaze as he communicated over the net to the crew. Captain compromised, Sarlan Rage, assuming temporary command, initiate levels 5 downwards, lockdown with one exception. Bring the human to the bridge. Reggie made sure to include Jamie in the transmission no matter how much he wouldn't like it. He needed Jamie's help. Jamie heard the transmission rattle through his brain, breaking his peace and immediately setting off his survival instincts. Something was very, very wrong. As he was getting his bearings and trying to work out what Sarlan Rage could be, he saw 3 Sarlan S come running through the door to his cargo compartment. Jamie almost lost it then and there, as they were clearly here for him, and they were armed. I'm not going down that easy, he said, jumping over the boxes until the Sarlan S all threw their weapons on the ground and faced the floor where they stood. This made him pause. Was this their non-threatening posture? Please, you're our only hope. If the other human goes in alone, he'll die, said what was clearly an officer to Jamie. What the hell is going on? Asked Jamie, still wary. Our captain, he will kill everyone. Please come, I will explain on the way, he pleaded, gesturing to the door. Something about his mannerisms made a feeling rise in Jamie he hadn't felt in years. Duty. They had asked for help and Reggie was in danger according to this guy. Lead on and explain, said Jamie gruffly.